The biggest barrier to making money with low-content books isn't finding ideas, it's the tedious, time-consuming process of creating the interiors. If you're tired of spending hours designing templates that might not even sell, stop. I'm going to show you the exact system I use to generate top-tier, low-content books in minutes, not hours, leveraging the power of ChatGPT. My goal is to give you the blueprint for creating a scalable business that actually hits that $3,000 a month mark without sacrificing all of your free time. Ready to let AI do the hard work? Let's dive in. Step 1, precision niche targeting. The biggest mistake beginners make is asking the AI to make a generic journal or planner. You have to be specific. The more specific, the less competition and the higher the sales potential. Here's the exact framework to get ChatGPT to do your niche research for you. It's called the niche funnel. You're going to prompt it this way. Act as an expert KDP publisher. I want to create a low-content book for a micro niche. Generate 10 highly specific, low-competition niche ideas focused on the general topic of fitness tracking. For each idea, provide a target audience, a unique interior content feature, and a potential Amazon keyword. See how fast that was? You've gone from a generic idea to 10 specific, high-profit targets in seconds. Now that we have our target niche, we move on to content creation. Oh, and I've got all of these prompts written down for you on my website at reneeclancy.com. Step 2, rapid interior generation. Do not waste time manually typing content. The value of ChatGPT for low-content publishing is its ability to generate vast amounts of structured data. We're going to use the content matrix prompt to tell ChatGPT exactly how to structure the book's interior text. For example, if your micro niche is daily reflections for new managers, you'd use this prompt. Generate 100 unique, numbered, one-sentence journal prompts for a daily reflection for new managers book. Structure the output as a clean, simple list with no introductory text or extra formatting. In just seconds, you now have the content for a 100-page book interior. You can repeat this process for different sections. Generate a list of 50 affirmations. Generate a list of 25 weekly goal-setting questions, and so on. This prompt formula, telling the AI to act as an expert and asking for structured, clean, numbered list, is the key to making the data usable. Step 3, assembly, upload, and volume. Since you now have high-quality content in minutes, the final step is a simple assembly line. Take the structured, clean text from ChatGPT, drop it into a simple design tool like Canva or even PowerPoint, focusing only on creating a clean layout and formatting the text to fit a standard KDP trim size. Let's dive into what those micro niches really look like. I'm going to research 2 methods. First of all, yes, I do use BookBolt. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you research in BookBolt. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like if you don't have BookBolt. And if you go to Amazon.com and under books, what you're going to find. So here in BookBolt, I'm going to type in fitness tracker. Let's see what our options are over here. Let's go ahead and look in logbooks. Now, if you're noticing that their BookBolt has a little bit of a new look, love this new look. All of the details it gives is amazing also. Here we've got this logbook. It's only a year old and it's doing really well. Selling at $5.69, average 305 sales. Okay, here's a weekly timesheet, also doing really well. This one's a little bit older, 4 years old. Okay, why don't we narrow it down a little bit more and say pregnancy fitness tracker. Okay, here's one for building habits. This one's, wow, really recent and it's doing very well. Mood tracker. I don't really see a lot of pregnancy focus. It's more like just female focused. Menstrual tracker, chronic pain. There's a lot of really great ideas in here. Let's go over to Amazon and see what it looks like when we research over there. So here are selected books. I'm going to type in fitness tracker. Okay, a lot of the same things. A workout book. Oh, I like that one. It's a little bit old, 2018. Still doing well though. Look, it's selling, has 2,000, 4.5 out of 5 stars. These are all selling. If you'll notice, these are not really fancy, very simple. So if we're going to do a fitness tracker, we want it to be very simple but bold. Let's see what happens when we type in that pregnancy fitness tracker like before. Okay, this one's 5 years old. Pregnant. This is more like a journal. That's a tracker. This is a journal. Food logbook. I always make sure I do both when I do my research to make sure I get a really good scope of what's selling out there. Blood sugar tracker. Nice. Okay, so now that we have an idea, if I'm going to do a fitness tracker, I should definitely niche down because they're selling well. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the prompt here in the chat, and let's see how long it takes. Done in seconds. And I love all of these ideas. The postpartum fitness tracker, over 50 strength progress journal. I'm going to need that one. Okay, looks good. And here it gives me the target audience, the unique interior content features, and potential Amazon keywords. Now addressing the content matrix prompt. See what's going to happen when I generate here 100 unique numbered one-sentence journal prompts for a daily reflection for new manager's book. And look how easy that was and fast. Now let's go ahead and make a book from beginning to end, all using ChatGPT. So I'm going to type in that original prompt. Instead of making it some kind of fitness tracker, I really would like it for it to be a journal prompt. So I'm going to choose Daily Gratitude Journal for Caregivers. I feel like with the holidays coming up, this would be a really great gift. Well, I guess even all year round, a great gift for possibly a nurse or a caregiver. So here I copied and pasted the Daily Gratitude Journal for Caregivers, and here is the prompt for the internal part. So here I'm going to type in Caregiver Journal. These are really pretty. I like this daily reflection that it already has that as the format. Reflection awareness. Okay, I like how this one is very simple on the front. Let's go small, and this one, so I could actually print it as a 6x8. I love the butterfly. Self-reflection journal for caregivers. Past, future. And I could put the prompt right here. I like that this also then has a page for notes, so that could be the back side. And the date. Okay, let's use it. Now I need to make a space for that particular reflection and that prompt. Let's do it right here. The reason why I did it on this one before copying and duplicating this so that I can do 50 of them, is I wanted to get that formatting down, so now I just have to copy and paste into that particular section. Do you see how this has a paper texture? I'm actually going to delete that. I think it's going to print much nicer without that paper texture. Just a nice, clean, white paper. And then I don't have to have a color interior, and I can save a little bit of money that way. So here's the first one. Now let's go to the second one. Okay, so I've just copied and pasted all of the journal prompts into this particular template, and I noticed towards the end that there was a spelling mistake, that here the I hadn't been capitalized in all of them. So just take your time, go through, make sure that everything looks good. Now I'm going to format this for BookBolt. Let me show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to download that notes page as a separate PDF. Now I'm going to download all of them as one PDF. I'm going to come back here to the download button and make sure I click all pages and download. The monthly planner was the last one that I created in BookBolt, so let's go ahead and make a new project. Okay, low content, let's call this Now I have 50 of the journal prompts, and then I also have that notes page for the back. So that's going to be 100 pages. I also want it to have enough space for that title page at the beginning. So I'm actually going to make 103 pages. I'm going to choose that 6x9. Now I actually don't have a bleed on this one because I removed that paper background. So it's just a plain white paper. So I'm going to click no bleed. Let's upload our PDF. I would like to select the pages because I forgot I don't want that first front cover page. I'm going to deselect that first front cover page, and I'm going to deselect that notes page on the end. Okay, I'm going to go back one step, and I'm going to upload that one PDF of the notes page. Okay, let's go ahead and place it in the book. I'm going to right click on this notes page. I'm going to use this file as a page template, but I want this to be on the back of every single page. So we're going to have, this is the cover. This is the title page. Nothing on the back of the title page. And then here is the first page. So that means all of the even pages are going to be the back of every first page where they're writing the prompt. So I want all the even pages. So I'm going to select here, select all the even, and deselect that one. And that should cover all of the notes pages. Continue to my options. I do want it to stay within the KDP guidelines. And let's preview. Okay, I think it looks good. Now let's go ahead and place the other PDF on all of the pages. Come here to PDFs. I'm going to go back one step. Okay, so this is the folder I uploaded. I'm going to right click on that particular folder, use folder as page template. Now I want it on all of the odd pages. Okay, that first page, the title page should go here. And it should fill in the rest. Continue to options. Let's preview. Okay. Now let's see what it looks like. Come here to the book view. We'll work on the cover in a second. It's within the green guidelines. I don't feel like it's too small. Again, each prompt is going to be on the right-hand side. Caught a mistake there. This one, number 14, page 15, and page 17 are the same. So I've got to go make sure I fix that in the original one. Now let's address our cover. I know that the cover is black, so I want to go ahead and make this whole thing black. Let's get our shapes, rectangle. Now we just need to make sure it fits in the center. And now let's preview. Okay, now let's download. We're going to create a new title, paperback. Let's do a little bit more research on those book titles. I'm going to come here to Amazon. Let's see what some other books are titled. Caregiver Journal, Daily Log, Emotion Journal. Well, it is a caregiver's reflection journal. So let's start with that. How about, let's mix it up a little bit. Reflection journal for caregivers. Okay, so far this is not a series. Add my name. Now let's definitely have ChatGPT help us out with that description. Okay, looks good. I own the copyright. Now let's choose our categories. Yes, this would be a low content book. Sometimes when I'm looking for categories, I look and see what other books have identified as their categories. This is for therapy assistant. This appears under psychology and counseling. Definitely not what I'm looking for. This one, self-care journal. Let's see what they're under. Self-help, inner child. Okay. The caregiver's companion. Religion and spirituality. Well, mine doesn't really focus on that. Let's check out this one. Health, dieting, psychology, counseling. Okay, let's go along those lines. First, let's do self-help. Now I'm going to have ChatGPT help me out with the keywords. Here they are. Okay, black and white interior with white paper, trying to keep the cost down. Okay, there's no bleed. And I'd like the cover to be matte. Book Bolt divides up the manuscript from the cover for me. And always check with the previewer. You know what I'm noticing here? That cover is just a little bit off. It's not a true black. We need to make it match. Let me show you how to fix that. Come back here to Book Bolt. Click here on the color. Click on the pipette. Click there. It's showing as true black, but it's not printing, showing up in the final one as true black. So I just lightened it a tiny bit. I'm going to download the cover again. Okay, I feel like that looks better. It matches a bit more, just what I need. Okay, and approve. Now with printing cost at $2.30, let's really determine what I'm going to sell this book at. I know that the royalties are less if it's under $9.99, but it's not a very big book. It's rather small, so I definitely can't charge more than $9.99. Let's see what happens if I put $8.99, how much that would be. $2.20, I feel like that's actually a lot. I could probably price this at less. $1.20, I feel like that's appropriate. I really like that price. I think it's good for the size, and I'm going to go ahead and publish my paperback. Because you skipped the manual content creation, you can now dedicate your time to batch publishing. To hit that $3,000 a month goal, though, you need to publish at scale. You can now generate 5 book interiors in the time it used to take you to make 1. This volume, combined with the precision niching from step 1, ensures you have multiple books scattered across multiple niches, greatly increasing your chances of consistent daily sales. Ready to let AI do the hard work? Start with the niche funnel prompt today and build your scalable KDP business.